And welcome, everyone. This is Janice Gebhardt. I'm the National Marketing Director with the Juice Plus Company. I am super excited about this call today. Thank you guys so much for getting on. And I think we're gonna continue to have people popping on. We have such a special guest today, Michael Hecht, and actually in his office is Gloria Cooper, who Gloria is the business partner. Sorry, I just was drawing a blank on your title. The business partner for the Mid-South region. So when you fast track to sales coordinator and you're in that tier 1 program, you get to talk to Gloria on a regular basis. And Gloria is amazing at helping to understand the numbers and really help you from the home office side know what exactly you need to do to get to the next level. So, hi, Gloria.
Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to be here.
We are so excited to see you. And Michael is the regional director for the Mid-South region. And, I think one of the things that sets our company apart from any other direct sales company or network marketing company is the incredible relationship that the sales reps have with the home office. And Michael is basically our support person in the Mid-South region. He travels regularly out to the field to help all of us and is available. He's always only a phone call away he and Gloria both, if we have any questions, or issues or anything like that. So, Michael, welcome to the call.
Well, thank you. Thanks for having both of us. We're been excited all morning about getting this started and seeing everyone and talking to y'all. So
awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you some questions.
Okay.
Starting off, the Juice Plus Company, since I started this business 14 years ago, we have seen tremendous growth, I think, every year.
Mm-hmm.
But especially in the last year.
Mm-hmm.
I think we just lost your video, Michael.
Lost mine?
No, he's there.
There we go.
He's there.
I hope I'm here.
Sorry. I was on full screen and someone else's picture popped up in the main screen. Okay. So especially though over the past year, we've seen such incredible growth, and we really are in the right place at the right time with the right company right now. And can you talk for just a minute about the incredible growth that we have?
I can. And you're exactly right. We've had incredible growth. Our great years were early 2000s, and then the recession hit 2007, 2008. And then at that point, we've been bouncing back really from that over the last 3 to 3.5 years. And it's been a huge increase. And again, when I say we, that is you, okay? That's not us here in the office. It's you guys making things happen. And so we look at 3 different markers, what we call KPI. Key performance indicators. We look at 3 things that really show us the health of your business, and that's sales, AROs, and apps, distributor apps. And for the last 3.5 years, each month has gotten larger than the previous month. So each month has built upon the month before that. So each year has built upon the year before that. And so when I do our monthly NMD call, I've kind of gotten where I feel like a broken recorder in the fact that every month is better than the last month. So I say, hey, congratulations for another record month, which is a great thing. It's something really to celebrate. It's unbelievable. Paychecks are up, okay? And now I'm kind of talking a little bit more on an average or general, but in general, paychecks are up, which is huge. I'll tell you, in the Mid-South region, okay, the NMD paychecks are up 19% over last year. And I would assume for for those that are on this call that are not in the Mid-South region, everything pretty much tracks right along. So what's happening in the Mid-South region is probably pretty close to what's going on in the other regions too. So NMD paychecks are up about 19%. SCs, I got to look at my notes here. SC paychecks are up 11%. SSC paychecks are up 20%. And Q paychecks are up 35%. Okay? What that tells all of us is business is going great. Business is healthy, it's strong, it's stable. As you know, Jay talks about having stable and lasting business. Well, that's what you are doing every month and every year for the last 3.5 years in particular.
That's awesome. And paychecks going up, nobody can complain about that. And
yep.
The thing that I love most about, one of the things that I love most about our business, because there's a whole lot of them, is for every penny that any of us earn, it's because we're helping people. Mm-hmm. Nobody earns anything without helping other people. So the fact that paychecks are going up means we're helping that many more people to get healthy and also to reach their financial goals.
Right.
So that's very exciting. Very, very exciting. Yep. So I'm going to switch for just a minute. And I know that we put a lot of emphasis on club levels, and we recognize, different club levels, which, if anyone isn't aware, that's the number of qualifiers that you have on your team. So if you have 3 qualifiers on your team, you're a 3 club. And can you explain from the home office's perspective why it's so important to have a qualified business, and even why it's even more important to have a customer qualified business?
Yes, and that's a great question. I'm going to step back a little bit, Janice, and then work my way into that question and the answer for that. Okay, there's 2 things. If you're going to be successful in this business, there's 2 things that are non-negotiable, if you will. Okay, that's belief in the company. All right, and a belief in the product. You have to believe in those 2 things, or you're going to struggle. All right, so those are non-negotiable. And because a lot of times, because I believe in my heart those are non-negotiable, that you have to believe that I kind of skip over that point because I assume everybody feels that way, right? So I don't mean to skip over that, but you have to have that. You have to have a belief in the company, okay, and a belief in the product. So assuming everybody on this call has that, then the rest of my answers will be more related to the business. Okay, why do you get a performance bonus qualified? Why is the business growing? All that stuff. Because again, I could talk all day about the product, but to me that's a non-negotiable. You have to believe in that product, and I'm making the assumption everybody has that feeling. Okay, so then I will gravitate to the business. Is that making sense? Yeah. So from a business standpoint, your question about being qualified, having a qualified business, I talked about paychecks and growing paychecks. Right? Paychecks for me is a quick indicator without having to dig into somebody's business. It's a quick indicator about the strength of business. Okay, so it's a 30,000-foot view of somebody's business, okay? But to have a strong paycheck, there are some things that you have to do, okay? And one of those is to have a qualified business, okay? And there's 2 ways you can qualify your business. You can qualify it through your dealers and your DDs, so that volume rolls up to you. So your volume plus your dealers and DDs rolls up to you so you can have a qualified business. And that's great, okay? But you really want what we call a customer or a self-qualified business. And that means that volume, that 1,000 in PV, is you and your customers, okay? You don't want to have to rely on someone else's volume to qualify, all right? And I say this, and again, I'm going to kind of talk in a little bit of a circle, and I hope to tie it up, but if part of the reason we're seeing such a huge growth is because of our summer surge and people qualifying their businesses are getting self-qualified or customer qualified through the summer. That had a huge impact on the overall business, okay? When you qualify your business, that allows you to take full advantage of the compensation plan, okay? So remember that. Some people say, well, why do I want to qualify a business? It's not going to, I'm too young in the business for it to matter. It will matter at some point because it'll allow them to take full advantage of the compensation plan, okay, by being able to get that performance bonus commission, if you will, okay? So again, as I tell people when I go out on the road and work with people, to me, it's pretty simple to explain the business to somebody, okay? I guess more simplistic, if you will. It's simplistic in the fact that your first goal, if I sign you up, Janice, my education to you about when you ask me how do you do this business is you want to get customers, customer acquisition, so you qualify your business. And that's about 25 trios, okay? The second thing you want to do is to bring on team. Do those two things, and you teach anybody you bring on. So if I bring on Kim Wells, and I teach her, hey, Kim, 2 goals. First goal, and you work on both at the same time, get your business qualified by bringing on customers, bring on team, and then teach them that. And if you can do that, teach that, and duplicate that, everything else will happen. Make sense? Everything. So that's, to me, that's simplistic. I'm not saying it's simple, but it's very simplistic. All right?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, Michael.
Okay. All right.
And so I'm gonna switch gears again. We're exactly 1 week from the St. Louis conference where we
can I stop you before you switch gears?
Sure.
Something I want to recognize you, Janice, for and the great work that you've done. Janice is in the top 15 of our region NMDs, okay, of downline SCs making over $500 a month. That's huge, guys. That's huge. She knows what she's doing, okay? So you want tips, you want advice, Janice can certainly do it because, again, top 15 of SCs making over $500 a month. And that's, that's basically getting customer qualified and building wide, building wide, building wide. So I want to recognize you, Janice, for the great work you've done. Great job. Keep teaching that. Keep teaching what you're teaching.
Well, thanks, Michael.
Good job. Okay.
And one thing that I know, Kim and Ellen are also NMDs, and the three of us have talked a lot about is really helping our team get to exactly what you're talking about, get to sales coordinator where they're earning a good paycheck. So
right.
When life happens, this business remains important, right?
Right.
They
That's
don't
right.
give up that paycheck to go chase something else.
Right.
So that makes me really happy. And I have to say, my team is awesome.
You do have an awesome team. You do. And again, I'm going to make another point because I have some points here I want to make that I want to drive home. Okay. With what you've done, all right, you mentioned something about, life gets crazy and chasing things. One thing that Gloria speaks about all the time, and she's taught me, and I appreciate, is you do not want to chase a title, and you do not want to chase a bonus. Okay? You want to do the things that will build your paycheck. Okay? Now, if you're doing those things and you get a title, great. More power to you. If you're doing those things and you get a bonus, fantastic. More power to you. But don't chase the title. Don't chase the bonus, because typically when you do that, the end result is you might get the title, and the end result you might get the bonus, but you have a weak business. Typically, again, I'm speaking on generalizations here, but that typically when I hear people, well, I'm chasing this title, that bonus, generally they're going to have a weak business when they do get it. And so I want to do a quick 1-minute exercise. Does everybody have a piece of paper and a pen? I know you can't read this, so I'm going to get you to draw this out. So this is what I'm going to get you to draw out here, something like this. So at the very top of the page, in the middle, okay, write app year 2010.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that, Michael?
Yeah, app year, the year you signed your app, 2010.
What if it was 2000?
Well, just for this example, just write down 2010, because after this, I want you to be able to look back at it and kind of digest what we're talking about here. Okay, so in the middle, right here, app year 2010. Okay. Okay, on the left here, distributor A. On the right, distributor B. Okay. Okay, this is a real life scenario. Okay. All right, these two reps, distributor A and distributor B, they started the distributorship in 2010, same time. Okay. Their product mix in their sales is the same. Okay. Distributor A promoted in 2012 to QNMD. So she signed her app in 2010, promoted to QNMD in 2012. So you can write that under distributor A, promoted to QNMD in 2012. Distributor B promoted to QNMD 6 years after she signed her app in 2016. Okay. All right. So 2016. Okay. Again, distributor A. We're looking at distributor A now. 2016. Her personal PV was 1,088. Distributor B in 2016, personal PV was 1,512. Okay, so far, which distributor would you rather be? Would you rather be A or B?
B.
B.
Why B? It took her 6 years to make Q.
She's made a lot more money on the road, hasn't she?
How do you know?
Because she has
It took her 6 years to make Q. It took A 2 years to make Q.
Well, but if you basically go and count how many months that they were earning performance bonus off of that, what they were earning off of like 1512 versus 1088, that's a significant paycheck difference every month. That's got to add up to thousands of dollars over the years.
Well, yeah, but she made Q in 2000. A made Q in 2012, so she had to be doing something right. She got some fast track bonuses too, right?
Okay, I don't know.
Okay. All right. You're kind of on the right line though. Okay. Their paycheck in 2016, monthly paycheck, distributor A's monthly paycheck. Okay. Her paycheck is $695 a month. Distributor B's paycheck is $2,775 a month. So which distributor do you want to be? Do you want to be the one that fast tracked or the one that took 6 years to get to Q?
the one that took 6 years to get to Q.
Okay. My point here is don't chase a title. Okay. Because you don't necessarily build strength. This is kind of the ugly truth. Okay. If you can get a title and have a small paycheck. Okay. However, if you have a big paycheck, almost always the title will follow. Okay. So do the things to build the paycheck. Okay. Again, those are lives that your paycheck is a reflection of people's lives that you're impacting with Juice Plus, be it health or finances, either one. That is a reflection of people that you have helped. right? So do the things to build that paycheck. The title will come. Don't chase the title. Don't chase a bonus. Okay? I'll tell you, even distributor B at Q, that paycheck is low. Okay?
Hey, Michael, I lost connection for just a minute. Can you just give me the income for A and B?
Yes, I can. Distributor A, the income is $695 a month. And B, it's $2,775 a month.
Thank you.
And even with that being said, okay, again, B, to me, B is low. My Qs, I say mine, when Gloria and I coach people, we like to see our Qs, okay, being well over $3,000 when they promote to Q. Again, a paycheck is a 30,000 foot altitude reflection of their business. Okay.
That's awesome, Michael. I appreciate you telling us that and really driving that home, because I think so often, I know for me, I have that competitive spirit, and it's like, oh, I want to go for that goal, and
Yep.
Yep. And it's hard sometimes to kind of pull ourselves back and go, okay, I need to just stick to the basics, do what I know works, follow our system, and the rest will come. It's kind of that whole faith thing.
And the difference between A and B basically was B built wide from the very beginning, and A did not. A went deep first. B built wide, so that's why it took her longer, because she built wide, but she has a stronger business moving forward. Correct? So be brilliant at the basics.
Oh, I love that.
That's not mine. I stole that from Rory Vaden,
Yes.
who is going to be at the Dallas Success Summit in January.
Which kind of takes us into our next topic.
I thought it might.
So we have St. Louis in a week. I'm so excited for this conference. I just can't wait to get there. And I would love to know from your perspective. I feel like my team, I'm telling them over and over and over, you have to get there, you have to get there, you have to get there, but they need to. I would love from your perspective, conference we have the Dallas Success coming up. We have conference in St. Louis in a week, and you guys, there's time. If you have somebody that can join us, there's time for them to get a ticket, and we can fit them in a hotel room. We can make it happen. But the Dallas Success Summit is coming up January 13th and 14th. And there's a lot of other boot camps and regionals. And then, of course, we have the Anaheim Conference, April 20th through 22nd.
Yep.
So tell us from your perspective, why is it so important to go to these?
Okay. Well, there's lots of reasons, and they're all, as important as, they're all of equal value, if you will. But, you're going to be with like-minded people, and it helps you to build your belief. To me, what conference does in particular is it gives you a vision, okay? It helps you to dream, it shows you the big picture of what the company is about, what the product is about, what the business is about, okay, and the mission, okay? And it really helps build that belief. And again, like I said, the non-negotiables about the company and the product, the mission, it really immerses you into that culture. And you have to have that. You have to have that to be successful. And, the conference particularly, that's what that does. It gets you fired up. You get to learn, you get educated, you get to see new things that maybe present it for the first time. You get to network with people that are brand new, or people that have been doing it for years, or people that are 100 clubbers, and so the networking is so vital to everyone's business. So lots of reasons to go. It's crazy not to go. It really is. And I'll tell you, I learned yesterday, we've had, for St. Louis, we've had over 7,000 people already register. And that's our largest conference. And typically we have lots and lots and lots of people walk up. So to already have registration break our previous records of attendees without even knowing what the walk-up's going to be, that's pretty incredible. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Don't miss out. And then, of course, the Dallas Success Summit in January. Like I said, Roy Baden, who came and did Q School for us this past Q School, was excellent. I mean, he's worth he himself is worth the price of the ticket. So plan on that. You can go to jpdallas.com to get registered. It will sell out. I'm just telling you, it will sell out. And there's nothing I can do about it when it sells out. So get registered for that.
Awesome.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yep.
And I will just say, I personally have never missed a conference. I've been doing this for 14 years, and I get it. You know, for anyone out there who's just thinking about it, it takes a lot of juggling and shuffling and money. You know, there's a lot of effort that goes into getting there. But there's never been a conference that I've come home and said, wish I wouldn't have gone. Right? Mm-hmm. Every single one has been absolutely worth it.
Yep. And the best part about conference, the very best part, without a doubt, is you can go by and give Gloria a hug and say hi to her.
I agree. That's why I'll be looking for the hugs. Looking to see you.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, so I would like to open it up. If anyone has questions, this is your chance to ask the masters.
She's the master. Y'all gonna let us off the hook easy if no questions.
I have a question.
You know, I'm not going to.
I knew somebody had to have a question.
We're bringing it. The
All
top.
right.
Okay, Ellen, you're first, then I'll go.
Well, you know, I just think that this really special opportunity, thank you everybody who made this happen. It gives us such great insight into what we have hitched our wagon to, you know, being out in the field as distributors, being very independent. We know our uplines, we know downlines, sidelines, but to know you guys at corporate and know how excellent the work is that you do on our behalf is so special. I want to know from Michael and Gloria, besides all the hugging at conference, what is like your absolute favorite thing about working with the Juice Plus company?
You go first.
I would say building relationships. You know, just getting to know you all. I've been with the company for a long time, and I've built lots of relationships over the years. But I want to just talk about the importance of being at the conference. You know, we chat over the phone, and you know, you can express yourself, or maybe an email here or there. But to really just get there and see our family, it's such a beautiful culture, and I would say it's the relationships. Michael and I, you know, he's like a brother to me, and the whole family here with Jay and everyone else is just a beautiful culture.
Yep. Yeah, I would second that. You know, our business is about the relationship and building on those relationships, and you know, Gloria's like my little younger sister that keeps me straight, because I'll go astray and reels me back in. So, you know, we have a great relationship here in the office, but also out with you guys. It's about building a relationship. And my favorite part about this job, and, you know, conference and just everything all rolled up, is to be able to work with you guys and help y'all to reach your goals. That's fulfillment to me, is to know, you know, to get to know you, to get to know, you know, what your goals in life are, the challenges that you have that you're trying to overcome, and be able to work with you on overcoming challenges and to be able to reach those goals. And that's what I get my fulfillment, self-satisfaction out of with this job, is building that relationship and helping y'all reach your goals.
I feel the same way. You know, you have to have a little goal, something to work toward. I had a coaching call earlier today, and the goal was someone had a new baby and she had her baby fund. You know, someone had just moved and they had a moving fund for, you know, the expenses of moving. Just really modest goals and working toward those and touching your business every day. And it just gives me great satisfaction when you all accomplish your goal.
Yep.
Very well said.
Yep. All right.
I love that. Thanks, Gloria and Michael. And I've got one, and I don't know, Michael, if you have this example in front of you, but I loved how you went through distributor A and B and kind of, you know, painted that. I've also seen kind of that comparison on qualified businesses and customer qualified businesses.
Right.
And I don't know if you can share for a minute, or if you have anything, you know, that's available for you to kind of share and just paint this same kind of similar picture.
I do. I do. I mean, you know, and again, these are broad generalizations, okay? But the more qualified, when I say qualified, the more customer self-qualified businesses, let's assume that yours is self-qualified, okay? But when you start looking at your team, the more self-qualified businesses you have in your team, the stronger their paychecks are and the stronger your paycheck is, okay? And, you know, people say, oh, you know, money, money, money. But that's a reflection on the strength and stability of your business, okay? The truth is, if your business isn't strong, okay, if the economy goes south, right, then your business can also go south. But if your business is strong by having self-qualified businesses throughout your team, then you have a stable business that will you know, be able to endure a bad economy. All right. So, for example, okay, there are all kinds of club members going up. And again, this is going back to don't chase the title, don't chase the club, right? Do it right from the very beginning, and those things will catch up. So, you know, I can give you an example of a 39 club member, okay? All right, a 39 club member that's making $3,600 a month, okay? Versus I've got notes here. I got a 15 club member that's making $5,200 a month, okay? And everything in between. You know, a 21 club member is making $4,600 a month. 15 club making $5,500 a month, okay? The difference between that is how many self-qualified businesses those different club members have, okay? So does that kind of answer your question?
Yeah, that's great, Michael. Because I knew I'd seen something before too. That difference, you know, maybe a 12 club makes more than a 24 club. Again, I love that, not chasing the title, but chasing the paycheck. Because I know in my team we talk a lot about, and we do with the three of us as we train our teams together, that income experience.
Right.
And really helping our teams have a great income experience.
Right.
So no, that's perfect.
Yeah. In fact, when I go out on the road and I talk to people, and I love doing coffee shop meetings where I'm sitting down and I'm having a one-on-one or one-on-two type conversation. I'm asking people, you know, why did you join this business? You know, what are your goals? What are your expectations? And all of that. Okay. You know, almost always when you can dig into it deep enough, it's typically a financial reason why they start. You know, it may have started off with a product, you know, they had a health concern, whatever, but it generally gravitates towards the money, which hey, that's fine. Everybody needs money. Everybody has bills, right? So it's the way you go about building that business. I tell people, and I coach them to set your goal as a paycheck goal. So let's just say you're making $500 a month. Instead of saying, hey, I want to get to SSC, I'm an SC making $500 a month, I want to get to SSC. Let's build that paycheck. Let's do the things we need to do to build that paycheck to $750, to $1,000, to $1,200. So your goal actually is building your paycheck. And if you do it that way, in my experience, and Gloria, you can correct me if I'm wrong, in my experience, the title will catch up, okay? So I don't like to coach to how do you get to a title, because if you coach, well, to get to NMD, you need 5 and 3. then that's what people will do. They'll get 5 and 3. A lot of times I'm saying, get to NMD, I want to see you at $5,000 a month. Okay? And typically I'll say, I want you 6 and 4, right, to promote to NMD. And there are reasons why I can go in that or not, but I like to see them 6 and 4. I like to see them 15 club before they promote. Okay? I like to see them with a paycheck of around $5,000 before they promote. And that builds strength in the business, so your business will continue on through hard times. Okay? Long answer to your question.
No, I like it. Thanks, Michael.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome, and it really makes me think about at the Houston Regional just last month. We had Dawn Raffin, and she talked about, you don't want to shoot for the minimum, because I think
Right.
Most of us that are attracted to this business are sort of overachievers in life anyway. So why would we just shoot for the bare minimum when we're looking at a promotion? We need to aim for much higher.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. I tell people, to me, the bare minimum for a promotion is like making a D in school. You did enough to pass, right? But you're going to struggle, as you go through school. Let's shoot for that A. And I'll tell you, Amber Weaver, who just made NMD, she's going to walk in St. Louis as an NMD. She actually technically made NMD 1 month and decided not to promote because she wanted to get another month or 2 under her belt to strengthen her business before she promoted. And I'd like to see that happen more often for all titles. That people, if they're getting just the minimum for SSC, Q, whatever, to wait. You just got the minimum. Let's wait before you promote. Let's get another month or 2 under your belt. But but it's hard because it's the recognition is a huge piece of our business, and I get that. Okay, I understand that. But the recognition, if you're thinking long term, the recognition is gone in a day or 2, right? But the business is still there. So long term, if you can wait to promote to build that business stronger, you're better off long term. Again, generalization.
Awesome.
All right.
That's really, really powerful.
Yep. So, other questions?
So I had someone text me that there are quite a few of us that are from Texas on this call, and you're going to be in Austin soon. Is that right?
Yes, I am. November, let me look at my calendar here, November 14th, 15th, and 16th. I'm going to be in San Antonio, Austin, and somewhere in between. I'm doing an event on the 14th, I think, in San Antonio, and the 15th, either in Austin or somewhere close to, and then 16th either in Austin or somewhere close to. So I'm going to be in that area, 14th, 15th, 16th of November.
Okay, and those are primarily business-focused events, right? That people would be.
They are. I mean, it's good. There's going to be some product and company weaved into it, but it's primarily business-focused.
Is that on the virtual office, Michael?
I don't know if they've posted on the virtual office or not. I don't even know if they've gotten a flyer together yet for it. I think they have.
Okay. I have a new team in San Antonio, so that'll be perfect.
Dude, fantastic. Do you know Andrea Bone?
I know the name, but I don't know her.
Okay. She's the one that's kind of leading it up in San Antonio.
Okay.
I can connect you, Kim.
Thanks, Janice.
Okay. Any other questions?
All right.
Thank you guys so much. This has been amazing.
Yeah, well, thanks for hosting it. And, hey, congratulations on a great job with your team, too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I have a pretty amazing team.
You do.
You do.
You definitely do.
Beautiful team.
We are so fortunate. We have the most awesome people to work with.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, you are great. So keep doing what you're doing.
They're all heart. So, you just take that heart out there and that'll translate to a paycheck.
That's right. That's right. You got it.
Thanks so much, Michael and Gloria. We so
Thanks.
appreciate it.
Thank you all
Yeah,
so much.
everybody travel safe to St. Louis, and I'll see everybody there.
See you there. Thanks, everybody.
All right. Hugs in St. Louis.
All right, thanks. See y'all.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.